We love hip hop.
You know what GTV stands for? I found out.
It's something like Guttzy something and Vegas.
No, they changed it.
What does it stand for now?
Greater Toronto Vision.
Listen, I'm not gonna hate.
Press the sound.
I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna hate. So how was your visit, sir?
It was great. So it stemmed from, I guess, Boogs reacting to me and Vegas's interview that we filmed before. And we're like, yeah, let's talk about it. And then, yeah, we're like, okay, we'll do a live. So, yeah, I pull up. Vegas is there. There's a guy engineering named Trey doing his thing. Shout out to him.
Salute.
And then we just start potting. And me and Vegas are just talking. You know, I've known Vegas for quite a few years now.
Yeah.
Probably like 10 years more. And then, you know, Gutsy pulls up with some donuts. Shout out to Homie's Donuts. It was really good. And yeah, man, it was a good experience. It was good to live stream. There were people in the chat. You know, we pod, so like it's not anything new to me. It's just like muscle memory at some point. We had good conversation. You were brought up a handful of times. The Podfather, the Blueprint.
So can we get to some of that? Was it like a little bit of uncomfortable tension once you guys got to the, like, I didn't get to watch that part completely.
There was a few moments you mentioned, but
I feel like there wasn't no distance this time.
There was not as much distance. Like there was an acknowledgement that, like, you know, they want to see us win and blah blah blah. But there was a moment where I'm like, well, yo, you shouldn't tell a man to like dig up his deceased mother, you know? And he's like, oh, well, he shouldn't have spoken about my kid. And I didn't know you spoke about his kid.
I spoke about his kid?
That's what I was told.
Her? I don't know, man. He might be rewriting history, brother.
I don't know, man.
I remember I called him my son.
I don't know yo, man, you guys have a weird, tumultuous relationship, and like in a lot of ways, you guys are more similar than different. And none of you guys want to make the first move to apologize. It's like the chicken and the egg. But I think the whole city is looking forward to a potential reuniting of Friday Ricky Dread and Gutsy Guttz.
Why? Like for what?
Because we're better together. And I feel like the storyline, people liked the conflict, but I feel like people also like the conflict resolution. Like when Kobe and Shaq were beefing, everyone was encouraging the beef. People were picking sides. They were throwing gas on the fire. But when they kind of squashed their beef, people were even happier than when they were beefing, you know? So I think it's kind of like that.
The thing is, I'm not the kind of person who wants to beef with people forever, but I'm also coming from a deficit of watching man shit on me for, and then listen, I know it hasn't been always negative shit, but if you see enough people or enough times somebody talk about you negatively over a space of like 4 years, you don't really think that they fuck with you like that, fam.
Yeah, but you know what? You should take a page out of Drizzy's book.
Talk to me.
Because when someone talks bad about Drizzy,
he friends them up.
That's a political move, you know? And now they're less likely to talk bad about him. But if he goes back and forth with them, it's just going to continue escalating the situation.
Yeah.
And like, I think deep down, both you guys live your own lives. I don't think you go about your day thinking about Gutsy, and I don't think he goes about his day thinking about you. You know, just when the mics are on and maybe it's brought up, or, you know, you guys are reacting to each other's content, then it'll be brought up. You also made fun of his do-rag style.
What, the do-rag to the side?
Yeah. But that's his thing, bro.
So what? Who cares, bro?
I don't know, man.
These are like little petty things, fam.
But that's okay. I think in general, the whole thing is a little petty. Like, y'all both two grown-ass men. And you guys are like bickering over nothing. But I understand that there were words that were said that are disrespectful. You know, like, I can understand why you'd be like, well, you said this to me, so like I can never forgive you, and vice versa.
Yeah, and listen, not to interrupt you, I'm not even trying to say that I'm right for even like taking it down to hell when I started responding to them. But I'm also gonna say, like, I spent a lot of years intentionally not responding to them. When people would send me videos, clips from the podcast, different rants, thumbnails, I would be like, if I speak about them, I'm gonna add fuel to the fire.
Mhm.
right? And if like I really don't fuck with somebody or if I got an issue with somebody, I'm not gonna like go there and try to start talking shit over here to bring light to their network. That used to be my mindset. And
Mhm.
I spent probably the good part of like the last 3 years, however long that they've been doing podcasts, not responding to anything. Then I broke the seal and I said, fuck it. And I realized, oh shit, I get some views too.
Mhm.
So now it's like, fuck it. I'm gonna just say anytime these niggas talk shit about me, I'm gonna talk shit back. That's where I'm at. But it never started that way, bro. It never started with like, yo, I don't fuck with these guys. I just kept on doing my pod after they left.
Mhm. No, I hear that. I just think that there's so much potential if all of us work together because there are things that, their show does well, and
Mhm.
there are things that your show does well in your network, right? And it's almost like when you combine that, you're gonna get further. Um, but I also understand the competitive spirit that, you need competition in some ways, and it's like
Yes.
iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, but the competition could have been friendly competition. It never had to be, um, I don't fuck with those guys over there. It
Mhm.
literally, like I just said, became something where I was just like, this is becoming obsessive. I'm seeing over and over again. People are sending me shit too many times. And now I'm gonna say something. And even in the video where I did say something, I said in that video, this is the first time I'm seeing something in 3 years. So like I never had any bad feelings for these guys to start with, fam. It was literally like, why are you guys keep on talking shit on me?
But I feel like you guys are talking at each other, but when was the last time you spoke to Gutsy or Vegas behind the scenes?
When well, I've spoken to Vegas maybe a couple of times, I guess. I don't even remember like not really in depth too much, but Gutsy was just like one time, like a happy birthday wish type shit.
When?
When I turned 50, that he deleted.
I think you guys should just talk, bro. And then like it could either be on camera and we could do like a panel. What Gutsy brought up, which would be a good idea, is have like the different eras of We Love Hip Hop in a panel.
Mhm.
Like get Herx, get Dusty, get me Natural, Gutsy, all those guys, and we'll
Right.
just have like almost like a sit down. And I think that'd be a cool way to reunite. And then once you guys are cool, obviously you guys are still gonna kind of go back and forth, or they might comment on your commentary, but it won't be like this awkward or hostile.
Yeah, if I don't mind being commented on. It's a good look. Okay, if we do something, or if I say something on or any of us say have a take that other podcasts react to, that's a bonus.
Yeah, whether they agree or disagree.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just always been like this backbiting thing for mad years, fam. And after a while, like you just get annoyed, bro.
Yeah, but when I spoke to Gutsy, I'm like, yo, if he apologized, would you apologize? He's like, yeah. So I think it's kind of like his mentality is always like he's the older one. He should kind
Well,
of.
that's you know what? Fuck that. That's dumb. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, Friday.
And listen, that's just the way I used to speak. That's how I speak, fam. Okay, it's
Mhm.
dumb. Like he knows if you guys started the shit, then you guys can end the shit. Because I never started the shit,
But you
fam.
could be the bigger person.
Oh, because I'm the older person.
Yes.
Okay,
Yo,
well then
man.
if you guys know, if you're self-aware enough to know that you made a mistake, then fucking apologize.
But they
This
want
is the
you to.
problem I had even with the last person that was on my network that told me to fuck myself. And this is way before you were around. They told me to fuck myself. And it's like, apologizing is the only thing you got to do. And then we'll be back good. But then I think the thing is, and I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing. People could say fuck me and then just keep it moving. He's a content guy. It's all right, whatever. He'll get over it. I don't need to apologize to him. It's not like that, fam.
But do you feel like there's room for you to take accountability for maybe what you did on your part instead of just waiting for them to apologize, which they should apologize for certain
Yeah,
things, right? Admittedly. But there are things that maybe you could apologize for that would kind of open up that window. And then if they don't take any accountability for their actions, that's on them. But at least you did your part to take accountability.
yeah. And I'll say on air, what I would be apologizing for is retaliating and the way I retaliated.
Okay.
It's facts, fam. It's not like I just came out the blue and I was like, fuck these guys. Oh, I don't like their takes. Da, 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 da. It was literally after years of them shitting on me. I said, all right, here's my response.
Okay,
So I'm sorry that I responded in the way that I did after you guys shit on me for 4 years straight.
Friday, that is like a gaslighting apology, bro. That's like how you
Well,
talk. That's how you talk to Shotzi's when it's like, yo, it's not my fault. It's I reacted because of you. Like, but
no, but that's literally what happened.
like that's all you could think of that you would.
No, I've said some
apologize
wild
for.
shit. I put the man up on the screen and did all kind of wild shit. The first video after freaking, if you go through the catalog, at least 12.
But also, you know, like bringing up his case and thing, like, you know, there are different elements.
One video after 12, maybe 15. And again, I apologize if I went and took it to hell after 12, 15 videos.
Okay, I mean, yo, we're getting somewhere.
Yes, but the thing is, we are not going to take away from the fact that 12, 15 videos happened before I bit back. And then really, if you really want to be honest about it, when I bite back, is it so hard that now I got to fucking apologize because you niggas is hurt? I wasn't hurt for the other 15 fucking videos?
No, that's valid. That's valid.
But now, oh, you're hurt because when I bite with real fucking sharp teeth? That's what I'm saying. It's like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? They dished it for mad years. Now, when I dish it back, he needs to apologize because he's the bigger man.
Yeah, no, that's not fair. If you're being pushed to a point, push, and then you respond, they should take accountability as well. And I think maybe there should be some sort of clarity about, you know, what their videos were about and how you responded initially before you had to kind of go nuclear, you know, because you were probably pushed to a limit as well. But I'm trying to think like post Gutsy leaving, like what was the initial first video that you felt like they talked about you in a negative light?
I can't even remember, bro.
That's
if
what
I go
I'm
to
saying.
their channel, because there's so much, fam. It started like literally, I would probably say maybe 2-3 months after he started doing his own shit.
So maybe if you go to oldest videos, maybe?
Let's do that. All right, let's go to oldest videos. Public, oldest. You want to pull that up on the screen right there, Jake? Let's see what
Okay, so these are all just regular.
Yeah. This is all still kind of when he was still with the network. So.
Chromas versus Nessia.
Right.
Chris Sky and PK Herc. Okay.
This is now 4 years ago. I think this is
more we're looking for the first Friday thumbnail, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so he went like
it's Friday trolling Toronto. Makes another list. So this is 4 years ago.
But that could just be more critical, not like personal, you know?
And that's fine. I made a list. It's to be critiqued.
Yes. All right.
Mulla takes shots at host of We Love Hip Hop. That's cool.
Damn, this is like archive.
I know. We're going
Vogue's arrested.
We're going deep into the archives over here. You know what's the best way to do this? But the thing is, I can't just put Friday because there's a lot of these videos, right? Moji takes shots at Friday. Old, despicable, rotten kid.
Okay, but you know, these are also just things they're reporting on.
Yeah.
So none of these are personal yet.
Hasn't gotten personal.
Okay, is that you? Oh, Rock Boy Ninja versus Friday Ricky Dread, and then you see Friday with the hand sign, twisting them fingers.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm overreacting.
Yeah, like yo, we've gone a year. They didn't mention you yet. I think it was only recently.
They didn't mention me for the year. That's crazy.
For the first year, like personal shots.
Oh, you're talking about early in the
yeah.
You're not talking about this year.
No, this year I'm sure they have.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday on David.
Well, there we go.
Or is that like a movie? Because that's 3 hours long.
I don't know.
Friday's Twitter rant. Maybe you felt like it was personal, but it wasn't. But they did get personal eventually.
Maybe.
We Love Hip Hop versus Toronto fans.
I just felt like every time I was sent a clip, it was like shit like this. All right? Can I play this? I've played this before.
My last thing on this whole thing, and this is the last time I have to address the old heads and everybody else that's saying, you know, the ball's in Doovy's court and these people's court. Everybody's talking about how they want to see these songs and they want to see all this stuff, right? Ask yourself this question. How would you feel, like, how do you think NHS JJ's mom feel about this? Ask yourself how, like, Houdini's mom would feel about this. Ask yourself how, like, Steno's mom, who a bully's mom. Like, before you guys get on your platforms and talk about, oh, this person, you know what I'm saying? The ball's in their court and these kids have no sense and da-da-da-da-da. Like, go talk to their parents. Because you guys have platforms, right? And you're doing all this stuff and you're saying, yeah, you know, why don't you go talk to their parents before you talk about any of these youths, fam? Because you, like, a lot of you guys holding these platforms and having this, it's a very strong thing. Well, you used to tell me this all the time. Like, you holding this, it's very powerful. So you gotta watch the things that you say and how you say it, fam. You can't just come out here and blur everything for views all the time. Because you don't know how a lot of these fucking parents feel. So you're out there having a platform and you're doing all the, oh yeah, Doovy's this, Doovy's that. Yes, Friday, Kofi, Carmichael, I am talking to you. Don't.
See, it was shit like this, fam.
Yeah, but he's just giving a criticism about how you're approaching a topic. Like, maybe him calling you by your name is like a little extra, but like, it didn't seem like he was getting at you personally. He was just getting at your content. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
As opposed to like who you are. That wasn't that bad, was it? Like, he was just saying, like, okay, like, if you're gonna talk about these guys, talk to their families first.
Yeah, and this is with the assumption that I've never spoken to anybody's family, which I've spoken to a multitude of families. For the amount of content and people who I've covered whose families have passed away, yeah, I've spoken to a lot of family members, so let's not do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, there's just been a lot of content that's been made over the years, and I feel like a lot of it has been on a negative side. I'm not going to act like they've never bigged me up because I've heard them say, yo, you didn't even look to see you the time when we bigged you up. Yeah, that happens. The same shit happens with Drake, okay? And I'm not even saying, nah, I'm on no Drake level or whatever, okay? And what I'm saying, we say a lot of good things about him, but when something bad, that travels way quicker.
Yeah. I just think maybe like there is an exaggerated perception of how negative they're speaking about you because maybe, you know, you see your face on another title or another thumbnail or your name on another title. You're like, yo, these guys again. And like maybe you'll hear like a comment that's not so positive and you're like, yo, these guys are hating. But I feel like ultimately they don't hate you. And I feel like ultimately you don't actually hate them. Like there are people that you probably have real hate for in life. Like,
yeah. And they're not, and it's not about, they don't make content.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like your real ops aren't probably doing that. So
yeah.
And you guys, you and Guttzy, you know, you spent like what 3 years making content together, right? And obviously there was a lot of controversy, but I think
I don't know about a lot of controversy, and trust me, we'll move on to other topics. But like, this is important to our core audience, right? He left, he went on his own way, fam. There's never been any controversy after that. I've never talked shit. I've never, had a bad conversation with him behind the scenes. Just separated and went our separate ways.
yeah, and I'm not saying you guys got to be like, best friends or whatever, but I think it would be cool from a content perspective to see like, our two main hip hop networks, because even though Extra Gravy and Relentless Diaries are doing their thing from a podcast perspective, they don't cover hip hop in the city the same way you cover hip hop and they cover hip hop, right? So I feel like it would just be better if you guys worked in tandem. And then once you guys kind of resolve that, it'll open doors of communication where now you guys can send each other guests. Now you guys are exchanging information and, exchanging production tips and all these other things that will just improve both you guys, and I think that's how we can create a bigger ecosystem, a bigger infrastructure here. And in a way, it does start with you because with great power comes great responsibility. And you are the guy that sits on the throne from a Toronto underground media perspective. I'm be honest, bro.
Shit, man.
Heavy is he who holds the crown.
Heavy is the head that holds the crown.
It starts with you, brother.
Fam, sometimes I'm like, crown? For real?
50,000 subs.
Yeah, bro. I just feel like crowns are like way bigger when we're in other markets.
Well, whatever the crown is in Toronto for,
We just
urban
got a little
media.
gambling deal just the other day about the crown.
Maybe it's just a
bro,
fitted.
I'm not even driving a hot whip, bro. Niggas can see me on a TTC and shit.
Yeah, maybe heavy is the head that holds the fitted. You know those ones?
Exactly. Maybe the snapback.
It's not even a fitted. It's a snapback. It's a
Fitteds
snapback.
are a little bit too expensive for my blood, right there.
But I'm just saying, like you still like don't minimize or undermine your own impact, and like you do have, I think, the power to bring other podcasters together.
Oh, you're saying words that are making the hairs on my
But
neck
why,
stand up,
fam?
bro.
Great power comes great responsibility. Heavy is the head that wears the snapback.
You know what it is, bro? I just want to do my thing, pod, tell jokes, chop this shit up and upload the bitch. I don't want to be like, I be calling myself the pod father and shit like that, but I don't want to be nobody daddy.
You are, you're the pod father. Like, man, they're coming to you.
I don't want to put my hands, I'm like, bless you guys and all that stupid shit. Let me show you. Like, I do it. I do it already. Like, fam, you know, I talk to you behind the scenes.
I got onto this podcast in a way you were a pod father. Like, you see me, I interviewed you, and you're like, how would you like to join the podcast? You got something, kid. You know? So I think I get what you're saying, where it's like, yo, I just want to mind my business and do my own thing. I got my own things to worry about, but you also gotta do it for the city. You know what I'm saying? Not just for yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta give back.
Do it for the city. The city's depending on you.
Bro, heavy is the head that wears the snapback.
Oh, man, that's the title.
Right is, bro. But yo, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's kind of like obviously, all of us, we benefit from the city from a media perspective, and it's good to give back. You know what I'm saying? And it'll give back to you tenfold.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Know what
you're
I'm
right.
saying?
No, you speak in fact.
Yeah, bro. All love, though. Like,
okay.
We
Thanks
love
for
hip
watching.
hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.